Hello everybody, welcome back to On-Films, the channel where you learn about photography and all things RC. I'm your host Taylor Tommila. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video. I hope that you learned something from it, because today I'm going to be showing you how I do my hyperlapses and editing in post, and how I make them come out nice and smooth. So let's get to it. Okay, so the three programs you're going to need to use for this video are Lightroom, After Effects, and LRTimelapse. So if you don't have those programs, get them, because they're awesome and they make your time lapses and your hyperlapses so much more easier, and your workflow is so much way better. So let's jump into the computer here and get started. Alright, as you can see here, I'm in LRTimelapse, and I've clicked on my hyperlapse here at the bottom, and it says it has 92 photographs in this sequence right here. And this is going to show you all the information here of what your hyperlapse or your time lapse is going to come out at. It even shows you your intervals, your aperture, your shutter speed, your ISO, the file name, height, width, all this stuff here. Deflector, temperature, all this stuff back here, your variance, all this stuff. There's so much information in this program. It's incredible. So what we're going to do first is, in LRTimelapse, the workflow is left to right. So the first thing we're trying to do here is go to Keyframes Wizard. We're going to click on Keyframes Wizard. And we're going to go in here and we're going to click around. Let's give us about maybe 3 photographs. Let's get 3 photographs in there, just 3. What this is going to do is it's going to create keyframes in your sequence, and what that and so we can edit the photos in bulk. All right, go to Holy Grail Wizard. As you can see here, this orange line here needs to be matched up with this yellow line here. So what we'll do is we'll stretch this out just a little bit like that, and then we'll take the corner here and we'll try to tilt it up there like that, just a little bit, just get as close as we can to it. All right, hit save. Good, that's saving all the metadata of the files. All right, make sure Lightroom's open. Good, and you're in library mode. Excellent. All right, so click this right here, click and hold and drag all the way down here to Lightroom. Let that open up. Keep holding and dragging. Then let go. It should open up an import dialog box. Since I've already got mine imported, I don't need to do anything like this, so we'll just cancel it out. Good. Next thing you need to do is make sure that all the photos are selected. So Command A. Good. Now come down here, go up to metadata, go to read metadata from files. All right, good. All the metadata has been read. So we're going to come down here to where it says filter, go to keyframes, and that should show us where our keyframes are. They're also marked as 4 stars as well in that sequence if you want to find them manually. Click on the first one, go to develop. Now I've already messed with the settings and I've already made these pictures the way I like them. I'm not going to show you that, but I will show you what they look like right now, so that's good. I'm going to make sure these are all synced up. So I'm going to click on, hold command, click on the second picture, go up to this little flash symbol at the very top here, and click on right here. It says LRTimelapse sync keyframes. And what that's going to do is it's going to sync all the pictures between 1 and 2, all of them, to the same settings those 2 pictures are at. Good. Now go down here to filter, go to full sequence, go back into the library module, hold Command A, and then go up to metadata, go to save metadata files. Good, continue. I just do this as a kind of like cover my own butt here to make sure that I got all the metadata saved between the 2 keyframes. Okay, and that's it for Lightroom, so you can take that program and you can close that out. Good. Next, you can come up here and you're gonna go to reload. Again, workflow left to right, reload all the metadata. Good. Now auto transition. What auto transition is going to do is it's going to make your images and it's a little more stable on the video itself when it plays back. Okay, now we're going to do visual previews. What this is going to show us exactly what all the settings that I've made, all the changes I made in Lightroom are now going to appear right there on the screen for us to see. Okay, now the visual previews is done rendering. Let's see what it looks like when I push play. Wow, that looks a lot better. Excellent. Now I see a little bit of deflickering going on there. So we'll hit visual deflicker. And this will be the last thing you need to do in here. So I'm gonna let that refine, and you can kind of know what this is gonna be doing. This is gonna be trying to remove all of the flickering going on in between the frames as well. So we'll see how it turns out. Okay, now that I've run the visual deflector, let's push play and see how it looks. Alright, well, it's a little bumpy, but that can't be helped in this program. Alright, and that's it for LRTimelapse. Now we're time to move into Adobe After Effects. Okay, now that we're in Adobe After Effects, now it's time to get to worry about the stabilization aspect of the hyperlapse. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here with File, we're going to go to Import, we're going to go to File, we're going to go to the first picture on the sequence, click on Camera Raw Sequence, and in my case I have to force alphabetical order, and let that roll out. And make sure you click Create Composition, it makes things a lot easier for you. Good, now that that's teed up and ready to rock and roll, we're going to go over here to Effects and Presets, and we're going to type in Warp, and look for Warp Stabilizer, and throw it on there, just like that. Excellent. Now, come over here to Subspace Warp, change that to Position, Scale, Rotation, go to Advanced, click on Detail Analysis, good. Click on this number here, go to 30%, click on this number up here, and go to 40%. And then I'm going to let that analyze and do its thing. Okay, Warp Stabilizer has been done rendering and ready to rock and roll. I'm going to play it without the Warp Stabilizer on first. Good, I'm going to let it keep playing, and I'm going to hit the Warp Stabilizer button right now. And look at that. Look at the difference in that. Isn't that incredible? And you can do a lot more with Warp Stabilizer than what I just did. You can go deep, even more deep into the settings and make it look even more better than this. This is just my advanced way of doing it, my post-processing way I do things. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this helps out your hyperlapses in the future. Please hit that like and subscribe button and check out my Patreon pages if you can. Remember, photography isn't about great depth of field, it's about great depth of feeling. See ya.